Hunt Showdown is probably my favorite FPS to date, if not ever. It's a battle royale that doesn't feel like any other battle royale on the market. The general flow is different than most battle royales in that the way it plays is you collect clues to find a monster, you kill the monster, you banish the monster to collect a bounty from the monster, and then you extract from the map with said bounty. The more traditional loop of battle royales is that you have a circle that closes in on the map and it forces players to meet in one small area. I think Hunt's gameplay loop is far superior in that instead of a unnatural force pushing players to come close to one another, it's a very natural flow that brings the lobby ultimately to 1 or 2 points on the map. Now for this channel, I want this to mostly be a Call of Duty Zombies channel, but Hunt is probably my favorite game, and so while I will continue to mainly focus on zombies, if there is interest in Hunt from this video, I will post a little bit of Hunt every once in a while. But today's video is going to be the 5 reasons why you should play Hunt Showdown. I'm very curious to see the interaction that viewers of this video have had with Hunt. Maybe you've never heard of it, maybe you've heard of it but weren't interested in it. Maybe you have played it and have loved it. For those of you that have no idea about the news surrounding Hunt, they recently kicked off their first event of the year called Desolation's Wake, and so now it is an amazing time to pick up the game and give it a try, or to give it a second chance if you've already given it one try, or if you love the game, then just to pick it up and keep playing. And so what I'm going to go through today are the 5 reasons why I love Hunt, and I think most of these reasons separate Hunt from other FPSs, other battle royales, but even the ones that don't are very important to have in a battle royale. So without further ado, let's get into this list. Number 1, the skill ceiling and skill mechanics. Hunt only has 2 real skill mechanics: your aim and your positioning. There's none of this other stuff that these other games have that are ridiculous, like bunny hopping on thunder thighs, or armor, or loadouts that, you know, have special attachments that you have to grind to unlock. There's none of that. Everyone has the same access to the same weapons. There's no amount of time you have to put in to necessarily get each gun. You get all the weapons when you start the game, and there's no mechanics that require you to assault your controller to gyrate your body in one way or another to throw off your opponent. Truly all you need to be good at Hunt is good aim and good positioning. If you have those, you're on top of the world. This is such a refreshing take to battle royales today, where games are trying to introduce new mechanics that throw off the core gameplay and add extra requirements to have fun at the game. You don't need any of that for Hunt. All you need to do is have good aim, and if you don't have good aim, you can go practice in Hunt's very own shooting range. And other than that, you just need to learn the maps and know how to position yourself. Number 4, the theme. Hunt is a Western/horror themed game. The guns are all post-Civil War, and Hunt is set in late 1800s Louisiana Bayou. And so the atmosphere of the game is very cool because you have parishes and mills and mines and train yards as your various high-priority locations around the map. The characters are either tied to some voodoo or occult type things, or they're cowboys or lawmen. And so you also have a very cool, diverse player base or cast of characters. And of course, the final thing are the weapons. All the weapons are old-timey. You have pump action, lever action, bolt action. You don't really have many semi-auto. There are a few guns, but everything is very time period specific, and it feels so rich and so fun to have that combat. The horror theme is also brilliant in that you have hostile mobs on the map that aren't these ridiculous kind of bosses like you have in maybe Fortnite. These are just PvE type mobs. You have zombies, these things called immolators, these other things called hives, hellhounds. They're just zombies, different types of zombies on the map to kind of add another level to the game. And most battle royales don't go as far as adding any PvE element, so having a PvP with an undertone of PvE is exceptionally fun and creates for some very unique engagements. Number 3, the drip. Guys, no battle royale or any game today would be complete without cool looking characters, and Hunt has no shortage of this. The art team on Hunt is at the top of their game. They're constantly coming out with new DLCs that don't add new weapons, just add new either hunter skins or weapon skins. All new weapons are added for everyone at the same time in the form of events. And so this drip is exceptional and allows you to show off your character. I'm going to have some of the cool skins that are in this game cycling on the background. Every player loves to look cool, and if Hunt didn't have this, especially with the theme that I just touched on, it would be such a missed opportunity. And so they definitely have hit it out of the park on this one. Number 2, the combat system. I have touched on this kind of in several other points, but the combat system deserves its own bullet point. What makes Hunt so fun is that every gun can kill you in one shot. Every gun is capable of a headshot kill. If not with a headshot, most guns will kill you in 2 shots, and pretty much every other gun outside of that will kill you in 3 shots. This means that hitting your shots is so important, and this creates the high octane, high intensity gunfight that no other battle royale has. Because your guns are slow firing, bolt action, lever action rifles, you have to pace your shots and you have to hit your shots. And so comically what happens sometimes is you have gunfights where both players are spraying and missing, and you watch this online and think, how could someone ever do this? The reason why is because both players are freaking out, afraid that they're going to get one-tapped by their opponent. No other battle royale has this type of feeling in it. You know, the modern battle royales that have modern weapons, give you automatic, just spray and pray guns, and this kind of old-timey combat system makes every fight feel like you're in the final circle of any other battle royale. I have never had a game feel as intense as Hunt, and I love that about Hunt, and I don't think YouTube videos capture that or Twitch videos capture that. And so if you've never played Hunt, I'm telling you it's worth a try just to experience that high-octane combat. And finally, number 1, constant updates and an exciting future for the game. Like I said earlier, guys, we're currently in the first event of the year for Hunt called Desolation's Wake. The way Hunt works is normally they put out 3 events a year. This is the first. All the events have a ton of new weapons, new characters, new storyline elements, and some of them feature new gameplay mechanics. Most of them feature small gameplay adjustments or small mechanics, but typically once a year they have a big update with a big gameplay adjustment. This includes things like new maps, new bosses, or new dynamic weather. And guys, this is because the staff behind Hunt loves this game deeply. Unlike most modern games today, the people working on Hunt came to work on Hunt because they loved playing it in their private lives and they wanted to do this with their careers. Hunt recently has added a console specialist to help update the console versions of the game to get it to the next level. And last year, or at the very end of 2022, Hunt added a new general manager who came from some of the hottest games on the market, like Call of Duty and Halo, to run this game. He himself was a major Hunt fan, and he wanted to change his career to make Hunt the best game possible. Just some things that Hunt has added in the last 2 years that has changed the game. They've added a new boss, they've added new dynamic weather, they've added a new map, and this year we're getting an engine upgrade that's going to probably happen in the summer, is my guess, but it's been characterized as quote-unquote Hunt 2 by some of the staff, in that we're getting a complete overhaul of the game. Many games today are based on engines that are hard for the dev team to run. Perfect examples include Halo with the Slipstream engine. They're already abandoning it, and probably the most infamous version is the Battlefield games on the Frostbite engine is a complete spaghetti code, and the same thing goes for Hunt. But the staff at Crytek, the makers of Hunt, have been hard at work upgrading the code, and so we're getting an engine update, which means going forward, we should be able to get updates, new content, new characters, new bosses, new maps a lot sooner. In short, right now is the perfect time to pick up Hunt. You're picking it up at a time where there's a new event and a huge amount of growth is on the horizon with the form of a new map with new mechanics never seen before in game, and of course the engine upgrade for free to everyone that owns the current version of Hunt. So yeah, guys, for everyone that's watching this video, have you played Hunt before? If not, will you give it a try after this video? If you have played it before, did you enjoy it? And if you didn't, please give it another try. Other than that, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please share it, and I'll catch you later.